family support and the survival food chef. And today I'm going to show you how to clean up this salmon I caught yesterday down in the Kenai River. And the thing we want to talk about with the survival food chef is how to use as much of the salmon as we can. So used to be we'd go down to the river and we'd catch these and fillet them up on the bank. We'd keep the fillet and throw the rest of the fish back in the river, which is okay for the aquatic life, but we really want to make use of this salmon as we can. So we're going to do some things with the head and the tail. We're going to save and we're going to utilize the guts and then the belly too. So to fillet up and clean up the fish, what you want to do is you find the bone up here at the top and then just slice into it until you feel the backbone of the fish. And then you're going to turn your knife to the side and you just slide it on up. You might have to go back and forth a little bit to keep it moving. And then once toward the end there, it's going to go nice and easy. And I'm just going to grab it down here and cut it off the tail. And there I have a beautiful fillet. Now this has some roe in it. We're going to take that, and the roe you can do a number of things with. You could eat it just as it is raw. Probably put it in soup or cook it up. Or what we're likely to do is feed this to our dog. It's really high in nutrition, kind of fatty, got good oils in it. We're going to use that too. Now I'm just going to do the other side here. Same thing. It's a little different because I'm starting from the bottom, but I'm going to cut up to the bone and then just follow that backbone. And you'll find the second side's a little harder because it doesn't have the base of the rest of the meat on it to go with. And sometimes I actually cut underneath the bone, which I might have done here. We'll see. Yep, another nice fillet. I'm going to just cut it off here and then cut off my fins. Now this part here is part of the belly. I'm going to cut that off. And again, we have a beautiful red salmon fillet. Now these fillets, we'll either cook them up for dinner tonight or I'll vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer and we can have them later on this winter. I'm going to cut off the rest of this belly here. Be careful, I'm going to drop the fish on the floor. We're going to use this salmon belly. We'll season it up and we're going to put that on the grill and we're going to use that to make some corn chowder. We'll do that in part 2 and corn chowder in part 3 of this video series. We'll take out the rest of these skeins of egg. Another thing that people do with the eggs is they cure them and they use them to as bait to go catch more salmon. I'm a fly fisherman, so we don't use bait for that. The guts I'm putting in here, we're just going to put that and take it and put it in our compost pile. It's going to help enrich the soil. A lot of the worms and things will come in and help aerate the soil. Okay, we're going to just take the head and the tail and the rest of the bones. You see there's still a lot of good meat on there that we can use. I could shave some of that off. Sometimes we shave it off and you can use it to make scrambled eggs or things like that. What we're going to do is put it all in the stock pot. We'll just add water, put some onions and herbs in it, and then with the stock you could make chowder. Just dice up some potatoes and carrots and celery, maybe throw a can of clams in there and you got a nice chowder. Use fish stock for all kinds of things, and we'll probably freeze that up too. So we have fillets that we'll freeze or eat for dinner. We have the salmon roe here. Probably going to feed that to the dog, but it might be good in soup too. We have salmon belly. We're going to season that up and we're going to make fish chowder with that, and you'll see that in sections 2 and 3 of this. And then we just have the fish guts here that are going to go out to the compost pile. So that's part 1 of salmon on the Survival Food Chef, and we'll look forward to seeing you in part 2.